We are Rachel and Joe. We love adventure, exploring, boondocking, wildlife, the outdoors, hiking, birding, traveling, and immersing ourselves in nature. The idea of living in the moment without a care in the world has driven us to make this lifestyle a reality. Our dream is to live without commitments or schedules. We are working hard to be able to live this life full-time in the future, but for now, we are living it every chance we get. In our last video, we stayed local and walked the trails at the Lake St. Clair Metro Park Nature Center in Harrison Township, Michigan. This video, we headed about 3 hours north to one of our favorite boondocking spots, Tuttle Marsh in Oscoda, Michigan. We left a day later than we originally planned to, so we were very anxious to get on the road. We arrived at Tuttle Marsh and realized that we would be sharing our boondocking spot with several resident turtles, but before long, they were on their way. Tuttle Marsh National Wildlife Area is a 5,000-acre wetland in Oscoda, Michigan, managed by the Huron National Forest and is ideal for birding and wildlife viewing. There are 5 boondocking spots on the 4-mile stretch of Tuttle Marsh Road. There are no bathrooms, no water, no dump. It's truly a pack in, pack out, and you must be self-contained. No. This is site number 1. We have stayed here in the past before. Yep. It's a very large site. Any size rig should be able to fit here. There is a trail in the back. We've never walked that trail because it's kind of overgrown, but it is there and you'll see that in a minute. At one point, we had 16 turkeys walk through this campsite. This is the trail I mentioned earlier. This is site number 2. It's also a large site and any size rig should be able to fit there. This is site number 3. This is our site. We have an 18-foot trailer that we pull with the truck and had no problem backing this in. This is site number 4, and we have stayed here before. We've actually stayed in 1, 2, 3, and 4. The only one we haven't stayed in yet is 5. This one is particularly nice because not only do you have the very large marsh in the front, you have a view of the pond in the back. Lots of water birds, very nice. This is the view you will have in the back of the site. This is site number 5, the very last site, and it's a decent sized site and any size rig should be able to fit here. There were hundreds of turtle nests and thousands of eggs. There were turtles everywhere. If you see a turtle on the road, pick it up and move it to the other side of the road in the direction it was going. And with Joe's help, he was able to safely make it across the road and onto where he was going. He's the turtle rescuer. And Joe is just the sweetest because he didn't think the turtle would be safe there. So he put it up on the hill, and on the other side of that hill is the marsh. So I'm sure that's where the turtle was going. And this is my first turtle rescue, and I did not like it. The thing was hissing at me, but I needed to make sure it got across the road safely. On our last day, it was raining, but that did not stop us from dressing appropriately and getting out and exploring. This is the Oscoda River, and we did find some campsites right on the river. Like this view would be your backyard. Absolutely gorgeous. Not sure if we'll be able to bring the trailer back there, but we will definitely try to tent it. For dinner on our last night, Joe made Filipino beefsteak. It is so good. He then took Brian for a walk while I cleaned up and got everything ready for us to leave in the morning. By then, Brian was tired. We put him to bed, and then we watched the sunset, which was beautiful, until... Being in the middle of nowhere and never hearing an elk before, we thought maybe Sasquatch or possibly a monster. I was able to knock 3 birds off my life list on the Merlin app, and that's very exciting for me. And we made it home just in time to spend the day on the lake with our family for Father's Day. We now have a Patreon account, so if you enjoy our channel and would like to learn more about boondocking and how we find free camping, please consider subscribing to our Patreon account by searching R&J Camp Life. Thank you.